You had this cover in place for 10 years. What kind of prompted you to think about reviewing?
When I got the updated bill, that the next year was going to be what it was going to be, and it was increasing again and again. And income protection was one of the things that I was really concerned about, thinking that if anything did ever happen to me, what was going to happen to my home and my children. And that had gone up another $100 or more a month. And I thought, this is crazy. And I had met Priyanka, and I had been a part of networking and seen her presentation, and I felt like she was the perfect person to review all my policies.
And when we were doing the review and we looked at everything, like the structure of it, the premiums and everything, was it anything that came as a surprise to you?
Public and Indus Super was excellent, and even the trauma protection. So I didn't have any trauma protection, which I was really concerned about. I thought I did. I thought that was a part of my TPD, and it was not. So I was freaking out that I was paying that much money and I didn't even have trauma protection. About 12 of my girlfriends got cancer, and I was like, oh my God, the likelihood felt really, really raw and really high. And I thought, if I don't have that kind of cover, then there's no protection for me if I get cancer or if something really terrible happens. So that was freaked me out.
Yes.
And you were able to help me with that.
I think you're right, because a lot of times people assume that I am covered to most of the things, and when we find out and we look into the details of it and the fine print of it, we find out that there's sometimes gaps that need to be addressed. And at the end, how did it feel to get everything in place again, to get that extra cash into your pocket?
I was just super happy. I was like, oh my God, I can go buy a pair of shoes. Have more real money. No, I was super excited to have literally way more cover than I had for almost half the price.
Yeah, exactly.
So how good is that? So if anyone needs to review.
So kind of you to also refer Greg across. I think he had such a similar situation like you. Gaps in his cover, he was paying exorbitantly higher than what the market rates were.
We had a massive tragedy in the middle of doing our life and TBD and insurance, and Greg got hit in a hit and run, and he nearly lost his arm, and now he can't work. And we thought we had cover. He thought he had cover, and he doesn't have income protection. So that massively changed our lives, and we were like weeks of completing our insurance with Priyanka. At the time, he wasn't covered, so it really made a massive difference to our lives. And every month, having to go through TAC to try and prove what you were earning. So it's a true nightmare. And I really wished we'd have been a bit earlier in our choice to this project with you.
The best thing was we could have avoided that. That would have been the best thing. But
and not having to worry every month now, we're like, oh my God, we've got to go get a certificate of capacity. Will they say that it'll be covered? Will he be able to get some money to help us pay our mortgage? It is a real nightmare. But now we're both covered.
Exactly.
True thing.
Yeah.
And paying, I think we got 60% off.
Yeah.
And being covered.
Exactly. But yeah, I think, but thank you so much for sharing that. It just highlights the importance of reviewing it and at the right time, and probably someone who can fight for you. So thank you, Belinda. Thank you for sharing that.